Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Shadow, aka the Frozen Shadow Collector, and welcome to another Disney-related video on my channel. So, for today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the new upcoming Disney Designer Merida Doll that's coming out within 7 days for the US. We also got an official release date for the UK, and we got more photos from the JP website of Shop Disney. So, if you're excited for that, be sure to hit that thumbs up, be sure to hit that sub button for more content in the future. And without further ado, let's dive in right into it. Alright, here we go. For you UK people out there, she's coming on the 12th along with the US store, so it is the same day release. Honestly, I kind of expected that, but personally, I just didn't really see it being on separate days. If it was going to be on separate days, I imagined the US releasing it on the 1st and then the UK on the 12th, but I guess they just decided to release it on the same day for the 12th. That's just my assumption of what went down, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But we do have a little video promo for Merida right here on the UK Instagram. On the US store itself, it does show Merida right here. Honestly, this photo that they have up here looks very saturated. In my opinion, it just feels very artificial for a photo of her. That's just my opinion of it. You guys can let me know what you think down below, but we do have close-ups on the various aspects of this doll. And then I also have it posted up on my Instagram, the photos from last night. It was like 10 hours ago that they released, but we're just going to do it from the JP website itself. So, for the JP website, we got Merida right here inside the box. Honestly, this doll looks absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait to obtain her for myself. On the bottom here, we actually got a better look at her. So, if we look closely, we got boots with, I think, bear claws that's on them. We do got nice boots down there, and it looks like the bear claws on them. Honestly, the embroidery on this doll looks pretty good, and I really like the color pattern that they put on this doll. It's funny how this one has a purse on it, because half the line doesn't. I mean, the line was never really meant for a singular purpose, like to have like the same accessories, because like each doll is kind of made by a different person, so it's not really surprising that each one doesn't not every one of them has a purse. But it would have been nice if that was the one thing that they all had in common, but nothing you can really do about that. For those of you who are looking for the bow and arrow, it is right here. It's just in a subtle way, unfortunately. It's part of like some type of keychain type deal that's hanging around her everywhere. Unfortunately, that's what they decided to do with that instead of just giving her a legitimate bow and arrow. But it is, I'm assuming there's just metallic chains that they got here. That's my assumption of what it is. And then we got the armored plating on this arm with some bear fur right here, which is pretty cool. And then we got the princessy hair for the doll. Honestly, I prefer Merida's normal hair, but I guess for this doll itself, it's not too bad. And then we got this armored plating right here going around her neck. And then we got the crest on her dress down here. Honestly, I'm curious to see what's on the back of this doll, because sometimes there is something on the back of the dress that doesn't really show when it's in the box. A good example of this would be Aurora, because to see the actual printed on pictures on the back of her dress, you kind of need to take her out of the box and maneuver her inside the box to a way where you can actually see it. But sometimes there is something on the back, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was. It wouldn't be the end of the world if there wasn't either, but you never know. So she's got rooted eyelashes right here and painted on eyebrows. I'm assuming that's painted on eyes themselves. And then we got this wonderful makeup, and then of course we got the freckles on her face. She's just a very, very good looking doll. And then we got a little side view of the doll itself. Of course, these flaps aren't different from the rest of the line. It's just another view to look at it. And then we got the other side view of it right here. You can kind of see the back a little better, but not too much. And then we got a close-up on her face right here. Honestly, she just looks so good. I cannot wait for this doll. Like, she just looks absolutely amazing. And I hope the 10-year anniversary doll that may or may not come like in a few months turns out to be very good as well. But yeah, they did an excellent job on this Merida doll. Honestly, this one and the Mulan one are my favorites without a doubt. I think they're just the most impressive ones out of this line, personally. You guys can let me know what you think down below, but here is the artist for this doll, the one that came up with the design of it, Wesley Jenkins. And then I'm assuming this is the original sketch of her that came up with. That's my assumption of what this is. And then right here, we got a limited edition of 9800, so it's almost 10,000 like the rest of the line. It's not really shocking. I mean, the Midnight Masquerade series that came out, what, a year and a half ago now, they kind of sold out really quickly and then came back to the store later on after they did the, I don't know, backlogging or whatever. But they did go out very quickly, so I'm not really surprised that the limited edition size of each doll is very high. I do think 9,800 or 10,000 is a little too high for these dolls. I think a good 6,000 or 7,000 would have been better. That's just my opinion, but we'll see what happens with future Disney Designer lines. If there's another one after this, I can't see why there wouldn't be, but you never know. And then we got the box itself right here. Of course, the box for each one isn't very special, but I do like the blue. Blue is honestly one of my favorite colors, so it honestly looks good on this box. And then, of course, we got the back piece of it, and then we got, I think this is the last one of, yeah, the last photo of Merida. It's a little low quality in picture, but it's okay. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of this Merida doll down below. Honestly, I think she looks absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to personally obtain her and add her to my collection, and that'll be 6 out of 7 once she arrives, so that'll be really cool to have. Honestly, when it comes to the rest of the line, I'm not aiming to collect every single one of them. Like Moana, I'm definitely skipping. If you didn't see my previous video of a first look for her, I was never really into Moana in general. I never really saw the movie, but I do know I definitely don't like the dress for Moana, so that's definitely a hot skip for me personally. Snow White, I don't know, 50-50, depends what it looks like. There's just so many Snow White dolls out there. I don't see this one surpassing the previous dolls that came out for Snow White, so we shall see. Rapunzel, I already have a 17-inch doll of her. Depending what they do with this line, if she looks good, maybe I'll get her. Belle, most likely will get her because I didn't like the Midnight Masquerade version of her, so she might be replacing that. We shall see. Cinderella, which most likely is the last one. I mean, it's the only official Disney princess that's not in the line itself. Honestly, it depends what she looks like, because I'm not a huge Cinderella fan, but it would be nice to have at least one doll of Cinderella, so I don't know, we shall see. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of the released images of this Merida doll right here, and let me know if you're planning on obtaining it, all of that good stuff, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next one.